Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 168th meeting ever in Poetry Appreciation Society. As usual, I will start out by reciting a poem, then other poets or bards will have their turn, reciting their poems or singing their songs. Again, this time we will try to execute a meeting without the usual sign uplifts, where people just take stage whenever they feel like. Uh, don't worry, I'm sure we will have time for everyone who got a poem or eventual song to share to get their turn. Tonight there will be no small firework display to conclude the meeting, but instead a giant one to open the meeting, conducted by the amazing Shelley Sparks. Please give her a huge applause. The scene is yours, Shelley. The scene is indeed yours, and so am I in your care. No, please be aware that that fireworks are harmless in the first part of the show, so don't panic. First part. I'm gonna temporarily close the listener and probably hide as well the UI if I remember. Yeah, I remember good. So I'm going to firework. Stupid Pokeball. And then we can start with poetry. Not a typical firework that I expected, but still kind of fun to look at. I'm trying to avoid. Oh, yes, her name will be there forever. I'm probably putting something here just to make it look a little bit better. Shelley, no! We lost Shelley. It appears this was the end, and they were not kidding about how huge it will be. Now, I would take the time to show the roster of today. We have Haldir, a legendary Squirrel. We have, I believe, Harold. We have Julie, Hempist, Maisie, Journey Smith, and Masaru. There is Jack hidden in the roster. There are plenty of us who have been usually here. So let's see who is that wolf. Yeah, that's Harold from Duskwood. Time to put back on the listener. And I must say, I'm very proud of you, Shelly. Good work. And it is time for the first poem of tonight's evening. And it was sent and written by Orion Quest. It is titled Ragnar the Red Wake. Inspired by endless taverns, check them out. I will try my best to remember that and put it into the description. Ragnar the Red Wake. Embrace your mortality. I am a burden you were born to bear. The inner fire you all learn to share. That you endure for the children yet to cry. The hope you carry until the sun runs dry. Let cowards falter, let tyrants fall. Your purpose burns, brightest of all. You are the sword, the shield, the spark. You are the torch against the deepest dark. You bleed, yet rise. You starve, yet give. Life feels naught but pain. But you choose to live. And when the void begins to scream, 'tis you who dares to dream. Dare to build, dare to believe, dare to suffer, dare to grieve, dare to rise when none remain, dare to speak my very name. He is with us. The Emperor protects. He is no god, he is no myth. He is the sun under which all can live. He has no throne without your flame. He will burn inside you if you only speak his name. One will, one soul, one destiny. Will you embrace eternity? Hold fast while terror claws at the gate. Burn bright through ash, may be your fate. One fate, one flame, one heart, one finality. Will you accept your mortality? Guard every heartbeat, hold every line. Then your soul he has tempered, unbreakable as mine. Heroes fall and bastions burn, but hope is forged from pain. Stand your ground, and you shall learn. Our purpose will always remain. Your whispered vows light the astral sea. Their woven blaze is the path to me. Go forth, be more, let none forget. The Emperor's finest know nothing of regret. Whew. Pedro, slow down, please. I have only one pair of lungs, but thank you. It was an excellent presentation of Orion's Quest poem. And next up on our improvised stage is the legend. Jenny Smith. I expected Masaru to accompany her, but appears not to, so... But oh well. Or it is. Masaru, you slowpoke. I will make sure that you have every single text possible. Because we know that they can be sometimes too fast for me to keep up. Ouch! Just hit my fucking elbow and on the table. This is a nonsense songs or weird example of toxic positivity. Oh, I'm being followed by Moonshadow, Moonshadow. I'm gonna lost the volume for you a little bit. Leaping and hoping on a moonshadow. And if I ever lose my hand, lose my plow, lose my hand. Oh, if I ever lose my hands, oh, if I won't have to work no more. And if I ever lose my eyes, if my colors all run dry. Yes, if I ever lose my eyes, oh, if I won't have to cry no more. Yes, I'm being followed by a moonshadow. Moonshadow. Leaping and hoping on a moonshadow. And if I ever lose my legs, I won't moan and I won't beg. Yes, if I ever lose my legs, oh, if. I won't have to walk no more. And if I ever lose my mouth, all my teeth, north and south. Yes, if I ever lose my mouth, oh, if. I won't have to talk. Did I take too long to find me? I asked the faithful light. Did it take long to find me? And are you gonna stay the night? I am being followed by a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. Leaping and hoping on a moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. Moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow, moon shadow. An interesting song, and for once I could even keep up. Probably because the text was short. Good work, you too. Next up on this improvised stage is Maisie. Can we go back to normal volume? I would like to recite a very brief folk tale, if I may. There is a loose poetic narrative attached to it. I shall impart a secret about Tol Dagor. I shall you all tell. There is a cell. The cell has no number, burnt or beaten into its wrought iron door. It is shown on secret architectural plans of the prison. The cell is shown as an empty space, a black square. It is not there. These drawings of the not there vault are kept inside an egg. The egg is entombed inside a mountain. The mountain is reached by a perilous path, a narrow ledge strewn with spitting vipers that reveals itself once a year at midnight. The night that the path is unveiled and can be traversed, nobody knows. So, you all know there is a cell. The cell, for all intents and designs, does not exist. The cell is hidden inside the prison's dark and fetid heart. There is another cell inside of that cell, and inside that of that cell there is a third cell. Light does not penetrate those cells. Light cannot shine within that breast or misery of misery. And this darkness created by light's loss is bereft and utterly silent. Silence weighs down with the weight of a boulder, a huge boulder that a bird no bigger than a flea visits once every 1,000 years and taps it with its beak. When that boulder is no larger than the smallest grain of sand, the world will end. That sort of boulder, but enough of fantastical allegories. Let's talk of what's really going on. There is a prisoner in that constricted aortic cell. His name is untold. How long he has been there is untold. There are rumors and legends about the untold. The untold man chained inside a cell that does not officially exist. They say the prisoner, audacious and foolish, murdered an idea. He murdered an emissary of the Lord of Time. From murdered servants' pouch he stole a moment. A single moment of time. That space between the ticking second hand on a watch. The murderous thief Time now exists and has always existed, and has never existed inside that moment, in that cell. He cannot escape, can never be free. The things he sees in that stolen moment, only he knows. Time has lanced his eyeballs and sent him insane. They say if he lets go of that moment he will be free, but of course he cannot let go of something that can be stolen but never held. That is the greatest secret. Told, and now time is yours to hold. Whew, that was one long fairy tale and really fast given, so hard to judge. But hey.
Oh my fucking god, that's genius!
And next up is Orange Jack in the box. Hello, my name is Christian de Loof. I would like to ask all here to join me on behalf of Foxhound to Darkmoon Fair after this event. To celebrate the introduction of the frozen cones and ice cream makers to the Foxhound menu. We will be inviting all of our friends to sample our new wares and specials and help us create our challenge, the Ice Cream Citadel. We will be meeting at the benches near the cake stand. Before then, I shall have a poem titled titled simply Gunshot. There. I scream, you scream, we all scream at the family. Ah, shit. Many scream. The guards come. It's awkward. Anyway, that's it. And here I was expecting I scream, you scream, we all scream at the family reunion. That's great! And next up is our lovely horde leader of the Poetry Appreciation Society, Reinicke, the Healing Wind. I wrote this poem about a year ago. It has recently come to give a new meaning to me. I'm still sorry that I didn't come to your horde poetry last month because I forgot. I was having way too much fun role-playing. I wrote it as a goodbye to what many of us called home, Dalaran. Today, this is a mark of a new beginning for me. Honestly, I'm glad that I turned off the PC before I came to the poetry meeting because it seems much more smoother. But could be also because we are not at Stormwind. Knock knock, welcome home. Huh, what a silly notion. I hang my jacket up, unlock my slippers. Time to relax. I look around it. Some walls and a roof. and a floor for things to stand on. A tear falls onto the box. This is the one with plushies. I lift it up and exit the room. Emptiness left behind. I no longer live there. My life, it has changed. Knock knock. Welcome home. Emptiness, but potential. Time for this chapter to begin. Honestly, I can relate to this. When I moved into my own apartment, a new beginning. Next up is an Illidari. I believe we are prepared for this poem. She can hear it better. She's blind. This poem has no name. Moonbeams, pale and bright, do cast their spell on wings of night. A flurry stirs a whispered hum, as tiny their labours come. Through darkened skies they softly glide, with tireless wings their purpose tied. From larva's form they rise, to flutter forth beneath the skies. They flit and weave a silent dance across the blooms, a whispered trance, to pollen's dust and nectar's grace, a fueling life in time and space, and fueling, but in their soil a hidden fate, a fleeting life, a distant state. Their tiny feet on petals light, a tireless quest, then a burning sight. Their fragile wings, a fleeting show, to lay their eggs, and then they go. A silent death, a whispered sigh, their purpose done. Nice poem about a lot of things, I would say. Good job, Madwheel. Ah, yes, it is time for Chili's poems. Last time he presented us with one drunken and one interesting one, if I remember correctly. But let's see what he brought us this time. Greetings, dear friends. I won't be performing drunken poetry like last time. Aww, such a shame. That's quite a disappointment, Chili. Maybe some chili poetry then? Today I recite a poem I have written the last 3 nights over, and it's inspired from a classic poem. Do, 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 do. She walks with grace, like dawning sun, of gentle glow and serene still. Night and day's finest selection. In her facets, her eyes, her will. Flower without imperfection, like dandelion and daffodil. The guiding star in twilight sky. Upon rays of silver does she dance, with golden mane in braided tie. See the beauty with stolen glance, before the clouds obscure the eye. The jealous moon begs her romance, and on that rosy sun-kissed cheek a tenderness that's sweet sublime. From behind her eyes pure thoughts speak, and brings all is good and great to shine. With heart that drives away the bleak, what's bleak. A soul once an eon's lifetime. Nice one. Felt a little underspiced. The night is filled with stars. For the next up is Hemquist, and apparently he has a song. So I'm terrified, honestly. I keep accidentally clearly disconnecting my headset. It is called the Line Song Poem Songs, which is the line song. Stand in the line. Yes, yes. Stand in the queue, darling. So many rows. Where do I go? The system needs some flexibility. Loving mooncakes, they are so sweet. Look, a stack of clothes, yet they are not so cheap. Everyone sells watered down milk, the drink of acclaim. Be it markets or taverns, they all say the same. Down from the counter. Toots! They came here first. Moo moo. So I will obey. This is the way. Yet we all know that Ham knows best. He clearly knows the way. but all is fine. So I won't try. I will go along with the nobilities. Let's see how many people formed a line. Everyone, almost everyone. Wow. Not bad, not bad. Good job, Heimfest. Good job. I believe it is time for a newcomer. It's a human. Named Leia. I am inspired by the beauty of these lands and the warm community tonight. It's only a short one. Halls of stone and light. I weep for lost innocence, not for my old faith. Oh, that's a nice poem. Not gonna lie. Short, sweet, and small. Good one. Thank you, Leah. Another newcomer appears on the poetry stage. It's Jace. Likely a dragon. I prepared a short poem, but I'm no poet. This is only my second time writing, so it's not about it being long or anything. It's just appreciation and wanting to share. There isn't a thing such as great or bad, even if I may throw in some goofy gifts that may make it feel like it. Beneath the lantern's glow, I hope you will enjoy. Beneath a lantern's golden gleam, two shadows brushed in quiet dream. A whispered laugh, a glance held high, soft hearts awakened in the fight. The world fell still, the moment grew, and love, once lost, found something new. Good job. Excellent poem. Short, sweet, to the point.
That's great!
Next up is the one, the only, the legend of our poetry and songs. It's our lovely, lovely hot hero. As it's one of the topic of haikus, some time ago there was a little circle where we did just those. I made several of them, which ended up telling a story when put together. Calm at serenade, no war, strife, or suffering. Shelter from the air, from the rain. A sprout in the ground, roots spreading as far they can. Now reach for the sun. Dark clouds loom above. Thunder and lightning comes here. a song to suit me. Ripples in the seas, from the smallest little touch, tsunami to be. Rain on the water, the sound is like no other. A true summer boon. A topless fist, all for Shira to endure, all burned in her mind. That's a good one. I like it. I'm gonna try to drop Ham fist off his head at some point and make it appear on the screen.